Welcome to the HR Happy Hour Work Break. You are here with Trish and Steve. Welcome back, Steve Bose.
Thank you. Good to be back. Yeah, it was a great week off. Thank you for filling in all last week while I was away, and our
Yeah.
special guests whose names I won't list because I probably won't remember all three of them. But thank you to all.
No, we had a fun week. We talked to several different people, three people who have never been on the work break before. So that was fun. It's always interesting. People I know, so it was at least
Sure.
comfortable. But yeah, but I missed you. Where were you?
Thank
Tell us,
you. I went to the
tell us about where
beach.
you were and how it was.
Yeah, it was awesome. I went to Holden Beach, North Carolina, which is probably now my new favorite U.S. vacation spot. Really
Really?
beautiful beach, great weather, quiet, just awesome week, relaxing. It was fun. Trish, I read two books. The first
Did
one I
you?
did talk about before I went on vacation. It's called Pappy Land by
Right.
Wright Thompson, a story of family, fine bourbon, and the things that last.
Oh,
If
that's
you are a
right.
bourbon/whiskey aficionado, you would love this book. If you're kind of a fan of just kind of family stories and legacy and fathers and sons, you'd also love this book. Highly recommend. That was one. Then Trish, I read. You can tell I've been off the show for a while, so I have a lot of material here. I read
Okay.
Abby Wambach's book called Wolf Pack.
Okay.
Abby is coming to be the opening keynote speaker at HR Tech in just about a month away from now. So I thought I'd read her book prior to the conference. It's a great read. It's like kind of Abby's 8 rules for throwing out the old rules, and here are the new rules. And it's a short read. You can get through it in a couple of hours. I loved it, and I can't wait to meet her. Highly recommend it, Trish. I'll send it to you. It'd be a good read for your daughter. It's like that's the kind of person who should read this
Really?
book for sure. So
Okay.
recommend
Good to know.
Wolfpack. Good
I should
job by
know.
Abby. I did look it up though. Abby was the all-time leading scorer in international soccer, men's and women's, when she retired. Sadly, Trish, an evil Canadian female soccer player passed Abby very recently for the most goals in international soccer, men or women. So Abby's number 2, and
Okay.
still an awesome career and probably the greatest soccer player in the history of U.S. women's soccer, in my humble opinion. There are
In
Mia
your
Hamm
humble
fans out there. Don't come at me, Mia Hamm fans. I'm Abby all the way.
That's good. No, thank you for sharing that. It's funny because I was just thinking, I'm kind of in the middle of a book right now. I'm not going to give it a review yet because I'm still reading Three Perfect Liars. I've got it right here on my desk. And I was thinking this morning, I thought, what am I going to read after that? So actually, good timing. I can't wait to read Abby's book. And
Yeah,
obviously,
highly
I'm
recommend it.
hoping to hear some of those stories at HR Tech. So that'll be good. So what
Yeah, I
else
think
is
she's going to be
new?
great.
So you're like your
Well,
vacation,
Trish,
you're relaxed.
so I am relaxed. Remember our friends, Trish, we talked about in months ago on the show on a number of occasions at Old School Shirts,
Right? Oh,
oldschoolshirts.com.
yes,
I
yes.
forgot I forgot all about this a few weeks ago, and I don't think the promotion is live anymore. They had the mystery shirt 2-for-1 deal, right? $20,
Okay.
2 mystery t-shirts from the wide assortment of really cool old school shirts, t-shirt inventory. The package came and I forgot about it and I didn't open it. And so I kind of pre-opened it because there's nothing more boring on a live show than watching someone open something. Trish, I think there are more than 2 shirts in here, by the way. You want to see what our
Yeah,
friends at Old School Shirts sent over to me this time? Because I do
let's
not know what
see.
these are. Let's look real quick.
Let's do the
So
reveal.
I've got, this one is black. It's the Flip Side
Oh,
Discount Records. I don't know what that's about. That's pretty cool. I
okay.
got, oh, I dig this. It looks like maybe a baseball team of some kind. The Baltimore Terrapins. That's cool.
Okay.
Uh-oh. We may have a giveaway, Trish,
Oh, no.
because I got a repeat shirt, a shirt that I already own from Old School Shirts,
Really?
which I bought. Yes,
Okay.
Trish, you would like this one, and maybe someone in your environs might like this. Trish, it is the classic Spirits of St. Louis T-shirt.
Oh,
That's
yes.
pretty awesome. The old ABA basketball team. So there were 3 in there. Oh, wait, there's one more. There were 4. So
Thank you,
maybe
for
I
sure.
paid double. I don't know what happened, but Old School Shirts rocks. Thank you, Old School Shirts. By the way, I did pay for all these shirts. This is not like some sort of weird,
Not a weird
pom-com
sponsorship.
thing. Oh, I like this
Yeah,
one.
they should sponsor us.
The Philadelphia Atoms. I think a soccer
Okay.
team,
Looks
maybe.
like a soccer team.
Well, I don't know what kind of team they are,
We
but I like
have.
the shirt. I like the color.
I
Boom.
like
There you
it
go.
too.
Thank you. Thank you, old school shirts. There you
There
go.
we
That's all
go.
my, I've been away for a week and a half. I had to get through all that stuff.
My goodness. Well, that's a lot. I'm glad you had a good vacation. I'm glad you got a couple books read and obviously come back to some really nice clothing from Old School Shirts. I haven't done a lot other than work, work, work. So even on Monday, obviously you were back on Monday. We were both slammed. There was no work
Yeah, we
break
got a little
happening on
busy.
Monday. Um, I actually was working from the car though because went down to see my grandpa who's 91. He
Ooh,
lives down in Mountain Home, Arkansas. So for me, that's a good 5 hours south.
all sweet home or mountain home.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mountain Home near Bull Shoals Lake, if anybody's familiar with that. So it was a really great visit. It's been hard. We've talked a lot initially about just the virus, the vaccines, all the things. So yeah, for people who are elderly, obviously it means you don't get to see your family very much. I had not seen him for over a year and a half, and finally felt like I'm vaccinated. He's vaccinated. We're all feeling a little
Mhm.
bit better about that. So, yeah, it was really nice. And it just
Great.
makes you realize how much you miss your family when you cannot or you feel like you cannot see
Some of them
them.
anyway. Yeah, sure.
Most most of them. So, anyway, shout out to anybody who's out there visiting family maybe that you haven't seen in a long time. So, yeah, but that was about it. Other than that, just working on we've told people before we closed our survey on accessibility and
Hmm.
on neurodiversity a couple weeks ago, about a month ago, actually. We are just, eyeball deep in analyzing all of that data. I know you've been working on that and will this week. I am as well. So hopefully early September,
Yeah, there's
we'll
a
have
lot there
that
for
out.
sure. And learning a new little platform and tool to kind of figure it out at the same time. It's been interesting. But we could talk about that. Trish, I have
Yeah,
one sort of update that just happened today I'd love to mention before we get out of here,
sure.
which is from my favorite airline, Trish, Delta Airlines, world's
Okay.
number one airline, in my opinion. News broke today, Trish. They've updated their employee vaccination policy, which now states all unvaccinated employees must be tested weekly. Fair enough.
Okay.
But here's the new twist, and I think a lot of employers might go down this path. Starting November 1st, unvaccinated employees will be hit with a $200 monthly surcharge on the employee portion, right, that they contribute to their medical benefits. Delta
You know,
says Delta
okay.
says in the last few weeks, all of their employees who've been hospitalized, it doesn't say how many there were, but it says all
Mhm.
their employees that have been hospitalized due to COVID-19 have costed Delta on average $50,000 per person. Like most large companies, they're self-funded, right? That's how most
Right.
companies do benefits
Oh,
these days.
man.
$200 a month surcharge on your medical benefits. We saw that years ago with smokers, right? In
We
most
did.
employers. I, in fact, configured a benefits system that actually affected that change at an employer I had many years ago as well. That's it's coming to probably more places than that. But that one I read today.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, definitely we need to keep up on the companies that are doing these things. There's so many opinions on both sides with valid points, but you're right. I mean, these companies are going to start making it um to where it really is a necessity to have that vaccination. So,
Yeah, the mandates are coming more and more, and then
yeah,
these surcharges are going to start coming as well on top of mandates, probably.
sure.
Yeah, or maybe in exchange for mandates. Look, it's tough. It's crazy, but yeah. So anyway, I think that's newsworthy, and I think what we'll try to do in the next few weeks is get one of our employment attorney friends on the happy hour show,
Mhm.
like the full podcast, and maybe
Right.
kick some of this stuff around. Might be fun.
I agree. And then even 3 or 4 months out, 5 months out, let's, maybe try and target someone who is in human resources at one of those companies if they're willing to talk about it, right? To say how it's going, or are they
Yeah.
getting people to comply? Are they seeing the, vaccination rates increasing? I know I heard on the news this morning, there's been a little bit of an uptick since the Pfizer vaccine has been fully approved by the FDA. I know Moderna is right behind on their tail,
Right.
and J&J as well. So again, they're seeing a little bit of an increase in the South. They reported today on NPR, and I think the numbers were that 51% of Americans are now fully vaccinated.
Okay.
So still, I mean, that's probably a little higher than I thought it was going to be, but still not high enough, obviously, for us to feel
Yeah.
any kind of comfort. So anyway, but yeah, good to keep up on it. So Well, good. Well, welcome back. I'm so
Thank
glad to
you.
have you back this week. And yeah, so what's today? I feel like I'm so lost in days. It's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday.
We will be back here tomorrow for another work break episode, right before the weekend, and hopefully have some more fun updates for everyone. So everyone, thanks for listening, watching as usual. We do have some current episodes up of the podcast, so please check that out wherever you get your
Yes.
favorite podcasts, HR Happy Hour and the HR Happy Hour Network. And we will see you back here tomorrow.